We're over on the Princess stand now, and behind me is one of our other Stars of Southampton, the new 43. It takes over from the 42, a boat which Princess built over 300 of, one of their most successful models ever. So let's jump on board this new entry-level model and see exactly where the changes lie. This, of course, is a flybridge boat, so it makes sense to start up here on the flybridge where you'd hope to be spending a lot of your time. And the overwhelming feeling is just beauty and simplicity up here. Nothing too overcomplicated, but it works really, really well. Where I'm sitting, this is clearly seating as it is now, but you can also slide out the part I'm sitting on and put an infill cushion in to make a sun pad. Twin helm seats in front of the helm, and then aft it's dedicated to lounging and eating with a big folding teak table and the obligatory wet bar too. The layout on board the new 43 isn't remarkably different from the old 42, but one thing you do notice is that Princess has enlarged the side windows either side. So the amount of light coming in here is much greater, makes it feel a much bigger space than it actually is. And of course, the views are brilliant as well. Even when you're sat down, you still have a good eye-level view out of the window, so your views remain spectacular. The other thing to mention about being inside here is just how nice it feels. The leather is beautifully soft, the woodwork is pretty much perfect, and it's just a really nice feeling of quality. Everything just hangs together really, really well. The galley is a couple of steps down from the main dinette, but it's so open that actually the person in the galley doesn't feel out of the action whatsoever, and because of these larger windows you can still see out, which is quite nice. The only thing I would point out is there isn't a huge amount of storage, especially at eye level. You've got these little cupboards here, but there's no catches on these, so anything stored up here, there's no fiddle, might fly out when the boat's at sea. Elsewhere you've got standard stuff, decent fridge down here with a proper solid latch on it, deep sink and plenty of countertop to prepare food on. Let's talk accommodation for a second, because when you originally see the plans for this boat you might think, oh, that's just the same old tried and tested two cabin arrangement that we've always seen on the Princess 42, and to a point that's the same. There is no full beam master cabin like some rivals have got, but actually when you look at this layout where you've got a guest cabin here with two single beds, a double master forward and two bathrooms, including a really spectacular day heads here, which is really big, lots of headroom, a nice big shower. You think, what's wrong with this tried and tested layout? People obviously really like it, and for a boat this size, two good cabins, two good bathrooms is absolutely fine. Another thing to mention on board the 43 is that it certainly feels more contemporary in terms of interior finish and design. There's no gloss to be seen really, apart from on the galley countertop. So this wood here is obviously all matte, and that goes for the same elsewhere. And the colours and everything, it's a little bit more modern, a bit more contemporary, and keeps up to date with the competition.